Have you ever found it confusing that price tags in Japan sometimes show two prices? Since the 1st of April 2024, Japanese law requires total price display. This means that when businesses show prices to consumers, they must include consumption tax in the displayed price. In other words, the price tag must show the final amount you actually pay, tax included. But some stores display two prices on their price tags, one without consumption tax and one including tax. Let's start by looking at the expressions in Japanese you often come across while shopping. Kakaku, price. Nefuda is a price tag. The word ryoukin can be expressed in different ways in English. Rate is often used for hotel charges or service costs. Fee is used for payments such as admission fees, and charge refers to specific services or additional costs. Well, we just simply say ryoukin. Tesuuryou means handling fee, service charge, and commission. For transportation, the word used for the price is unchin. Teika or hyouji kakaku means list price. Kouri kakaku is retail price. Kibou kouri kakaku is suggested retail price, SRP, or manufacturer's suggested retail price, MSRP. Hanbai kakaku is selling price. Waribiki kakaku means discount price. Hontai kakaku is base price or pre-tax price. Let's look at some terms related to the consumption tax. Shohizei is consumption tax. The word is made by combining shohi, consumption, and zei, tax. Currently, in 2025, there are two consumption tax rates in Japan, 10% and 8%. Hyojun zeiritsu, the standard tax rate, is 10%, and keigen zeiritsu, the reduced tax rate, is 8%. The tax rate includes both the national and local consumption taxes. The 10% standard tax rate consists of 7.8% national consumption tax and 2.2% local consumption tax. The 8% reduced tax rate consists of 6.24% national consumption tax and 1.76% local consumption tax. The standard rate of 10% applies to most goods and services. The reduced rate of 8% mainly applies to food and beverages, excluding alcohol and dining out, as well as newspapers published at least twice a week by subscription. If you eat inside the store using tables or chairs, the standard 10% tax rate applies. If you take food out, it's considered food provision, and the reduced 8% tax rate applies. Delivery orders are also taxed at 8%. However, alcohol beverages are always subject to the 10% tax rate, even for takeaway. In practice, some stores charge the same 10% rate for both eat-in and takeaway. This is because separating the two at the register can be troublesome and may cause confusion. In such cases, even takeaway items are taxed at standard 10%, which is legally acceptable. Zeikomi is tax included or including tax. Zeinuki means tax excluded or excluding tax. And zeibetsu means plus tax or not including tax. For example, when you buy an item with a base price of 1万円 10,000 yen, the standard tax rate of 10% is added. So you will pay 11,000 yen, 11,000 yen. In this case, there are several ways the price can be shown on the tag. The display of 税込み tax included or 税抜き価格1万円 tax excluded price 10,000 yen in parentheses or 内消費税額等1000円 of which 1,000 yen is consumption tax. And a common display used in discount stores because the price looks immediately cheaper is 1万円 10,000 yen 税込み価格1万1000円 tax included price 11,000 yen. Anyway, you will end up paying the higher price on the price tag. In Japan, many stores still accept cash only, 現金のみ. So it's recommended to prepare cash. Also, due to frequent natural disasters, power outages can occur, making it impossible to use credit cards or smartphone payments. It's important to have cash on hand for emergencies.